Hi guys, I am waiting to leave the beautiful Doucet. This is a fascinating little town, Doucet, with a couple of restaurants and this fantastic hotel on the river. I highly recommend this. Today we start by hitting the motorway for a short while. But shortly after we leave the motorway for some country roads. We ride through some really nice villages. And we ride through some fields and farmland. Suddenly we see gunmen all over the place and we have no idea what's happening. This is ongoing for a few kilometers. This one gave it away. He has a horn hanging on his back. This is probably some hunting. That also makes sense on a Sunday. It's pretty obvious where we're going. We can see the Mont Saint Michel monastery in the distance in front of us. Parking is found. Bike parking is ahead. Bike parking found with left-hand driving. So the bikes are parked and the monastery is there behind us. It's quite a walk from the parking to the monastery. We decided to walk out there and it is easy, even as it is getting hotter outside. An obligatory selfie in front of the monastery. It's a bit crowded today. It is a climb up many stairs to get to the top. But the view is worth it. We can see the road that we walked to get here. This is a magnificent place, one of many highlights of this trip, in my opinion. This is the wheel room, whatever that means. Nice. This was very interesting, but now it's time to move on. We had lunch at the monastery, so we can just ride to our next destination. Oops, this guy took the wrong turn and had to reverse out of this situation. Look at this bike there ahead of me. The next leg is heading south. We will ride through farmland and villages until we reach the motorway. And now it's motorway time. We take a short off-motorway stop in Rennes to have a coffee before moving on. After our break, it's motorway riding again. We cross this big bridge over the Loire at Nantes. Finally, we are off the motorway. I really don't like riding motorways, even though it's a bit faster. A bit later, we find our hotel in an industrial quarter of Shalon. This is our route today. It's a brand new day and we are getting our bikes ready to leave the hotel for today's adventure. And checking our routes and destination. We leave this not very memorable hotel and head into the day. After a short stop near our hotel, we ride ahead. We start on the motorway today. We need to get some kilometers to keep our loose schedule. As we ride on, it looks like there might be rain ahead somewhere. Some time later, we are off the motorway and I stop there in the forest to check the sat-nav and to stretch the legs. Garmin is having some problems, so I have to try to figure it out. Sat-nav problem is solved. Let's move on. Garmin selected this cute little country road, really fun to ride. I love it when Garmin takes me through narrow country roads and small villages off the most traveled routes. then it's motorway again, more kilometers to eat up. We have a few drops of rain now. We're entering a toll road now. They have quite a few of those in France. We have been looking for a service station for a while. The bikes are getting thirsty for petrol, and we are getting thirsty for coffee. And finally here's one. In France you pay in advance, and if you select the incorrect petrol type, you might have some problems.
Alors, minute, je vais vous l'échanger.
And then it's motorway riding again. Some time later we stop for a short stretch, and there's this Kodak moment. The motorway payment went smoothly, but took longer for some of us. Bit of a wait while they get through. But they both managed successfully. We are off the motorway and we are hungry. And there must be something else to eat than McDonald's. We found something else for lunch, and after a bad salad, it's getting warmer outside, and we get ready to move on. Our destination today is Bordeaux. Here Maggie needed a little help with his strap-on camera. When the sun is shining, it's essential to wait in the shadows. This town looks clean, but a bit grey. But the surroundings are green and beautiful. There are some endless straight roads in this area. The roads in France are generally very good. They do maintenance work on them, so we sometimes need to ride through roadwork areas. We ride through villages and endless farmland. And then it's time for a coffee break. We are refreshed and in a pretty good mood after a decent cup of coffee and something sweet. A group of bikers there having a rest. We are getting closer to Bordeaux now. Lots of vineyards around and some serious clouds over there. We then ride through some wetland or swampland, and the clouds are threatening. We are just on the edge of the clouds, and we are starting to have some raindrops. Eventually we will turn towards the clouds, so rain is definitely expected in my mind. We are in Blaye. The modern looking building there on the right is a movie theatre. Garmin took us to Blaye. There is supposed to be a ferry across the Gironde. The road seems to be closed to the ferry port, but there is an alternative route. We get to the ferry port, but there is no ferry. We queue up, but there is no queue, and there's still no ferry. I walked over to see if I could understand the signs, but my French is not good enough. We discussed the situation and decided to wait no more for the ferry and take the road instead. So off we go towards Bordeaux. That was not supposed to rhyme. We are riding into the clouds and it is starting to rain, so I stop beside the road to put on the rain gear, and it was a good decision because soon it was pouring down with rain. I had to turn off my cameras before it started to rain, but we made it safely to our hotel in Porto. This is our route today. In the next episode, we visit the biggest sand dune in Europe and we enter Spain.